How you doing today, viewers? My name is Sam. I'm part of the Ohio Valley Adult and Teen Challenge staff, and it's an honor to be able to share my testimony with you folks today. Just briefly, born and raised in the Youngstown area, came from a great family, praying grandmother, loving parents, and, just making bad choices in my adolescent years trying to fit in just led to an adulthood that I kept continuing to just make horrible choices and just wanting to fit in with people and not really knowing who I was, which spiraled into a drug addiction that I just couldn't manage my life. And in 2011, I came into the Ohio Valley Teen Challenge program. Didn't love myself. I hated people. I just hated everything. I couldn't even look in the mirror. I was just so ashamed and full of guilt. So coming in the Teen Challenge, they introduced me into this personal relationship with Jesus Christ. And growing up as a kid, I was churched because my grandmother just made it kind of like mandatory that, we had to learn about Jesus and go to church, and, all of that was awesome. So coming here wasn't a real culture shock for me because I knew who God was. I just didn't have a relationship. So, starting to dig into the Word, starting to open my prayer life and everything like that, things started to change because now I was actually believing what was in the Word, and I was actually trying to nurture this relationship with God. And, it wasn't easy. And because I'm so stubborn in a sense, my first time at TC, it didn't work out for me because I didn't want to change. It was to get my mom off my back, my dad off my back, It was just a show. And 10 months down the road, I was back in a full-blown mess, and it was worse than when I had to come here the first time. So in 2013 of June, I came into Ohio Valley Adult and Teen Challenge, and I didn't have a dime. Parents were done with me, family, friends, if I had any. Nobody wanted anything to do with Sam. So I look up to the sky and I go, Lord, I'm going to call Teen Challenge, and if they pick up the phone and let me come, I promise I'll finish this thing. So I call in, and they put me on hold for 2 seconds, and that's it. They said, hey, you got an hour to get here. So I come, and, the rest is history. Graduated the program. Since then, stayed on as staff, and just to give back and pour into these brothers is why I'm here. I'm part of the packaging room team. Matt Hapful and myself, we take care of that department, and it's just an honor to serve your loved ones down there, teaching them work ethic, encouraging, motivating them, and just teaching them how to work if they've never had a real job in the real world. A big part of my testimony, I really, I lost myself. I didn't love myself, so I had to use my daughter as motivation to get me through this program, but I had to keep God at the center. And I just really had to give it all to Him. And since I've done that, I've been so blessed just by being in this ministry under this great leadership. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. There's no place I'd rather be here, serving God, serving these men, and just being a good role model for my daughter, and just being her dad and a friend. And since then, the relationship with my family, it's God's restoring those things slowly but surely, but He has brought a full restoration, a full daughter mother-father relationship that I cherish more than anything, because I refuse to ever break her heart again. I want to be the awesome dad. I want to be her best friend, you know, and that's just something I'll never sacrifice. But only by having this personal relationship with God, because everything I do never works out. So, you know, I promised myself in 2013, man, that I would just chase God with everything that I had, and I would just serve Him. And it's been a blessing, you know, for me, for my daughter, and hopefully for these brothers, you know.
For more amazing testimonies from Ohio Valley Adult and Teen Challenge, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Or like, share, and support us on Facebook at Ohio Valley Teen Challenge.